Magic Johnson, Hakeem Olajuwon, James Worthy, Scottie Pippen. Those are the four he'd pick for his pickup team. And Skip Bayless, you like his pick?
I don't. There are two players on that team that I don't believe Michael really would want on that team.
Oh, Lord.
One of them, the first one, is Scottie Pippen. I realize Scottie helped him win those rings in Chicago, those 6 rings. I'm just not buying it. I don't think Michael would really want Scottie on his team. That's just my view, and I was there. I covered the team. I'm not sure that he would want him by his side in a pickup game.
Such blasphemy.
Maybe, but that's just my view. This is my turn. I get to talk. And look, he loves him some James Worthy because of the North Carolina connection. And yet, this has been Michael's downfall as an owner, GM, personnel director, is that he plays too many favorites. There are times even when he was a Bull that he would go to Jerry Krause. It's the only thing I defend Jerry Krause on, that Jerry would say, no, we can't pick up Al Wood from North Carolina, Michael. He always wanted the North Carolina guys to be on the bench for the Bulls. Nope, can't do it. Don't fit, not good enough. You're blind. You're seeing Carolina blue, Michael, and you can't operate a team that way. So in this case, I don't think either one of those really belong on that team, because I can think of dozens of players better than those two for this team. I'm obviously fine with Magic, and I'm okay with Olajuwon. I could do a little better than Olajuwon, as we will soon see. But other than that, here's the bottom line to this. Michael Jordan could take the 3 of us to the park and beat anybody, because that's just how good Michael Jordan is.
So what's your team?
My team?
Yes.
We're not there yet. We're talking about Michael Jordan's team.
I just want to know if you like the list that Michael.
I like the list. I sort of agree with Skip. I don't agree with him on Pippen. And I definitely understand your point about him being teammates with Worthy at North Carolina, and that plays a factor. But let me tell you something right now. You totally disrespect Pippen.
I don't totally disrespect. He's just not Michael Jordan.
Well, again, nobody. Well, obviously, neither of the other 4 dudes on the squad, because there's only one Michael Jordan. He's many things. He's the GOAT, the greatest of all time. But he ain't 5 people. Okay, so obviously,
he is.
No, he's not.
He is.
Well, then why are those other guys on the list? Obviously, he's not 5 people. So the point that I'm trying to make to you is, if I have to, you lack such an appreciation for the greatness of a guy like Scottie Pippen in conjunction with Michael Jordan because of what they did on the defensive side of the floor.
I like Scottie personally. He is not a top 50 player. Michael Jordan made Scottie Pippen his Tonto a top 50 player.
So you know what? Byron Scott was a lethal shooter. But how great would he have been if Magic wasn't involved? What about Norm Nixon before him? What about Michael Cooper?
What about James Worthy? Guys on my team.
What I'm saying to you is, excuse me, a lot of guys would put some of these guys not on the all pickup team, but the point that I'm trying to make to you is, that's the definition of greatness. Do you make others better?
Do you think Scottie Pippen's top 50?
Yes.
I don't.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I've been telling that to you for years. What you don't want to hear me?
I don't want to hear you.
I've been telling you for years he's top 50 because I see what he does defensively. I watched a guy in Scottie Pippen defend dudes 94 feet. I watched that man defend Magic Johnson in that first finals that they ended up winning because Phil Jackson put him on Magic after game 1. I watched that. I'm looking at a guy in Scottie Pippen, and I'm saying to myself, all of these guys that we point out, I could pick a plethora of players that were better than him offensively. Can't do so defensively. Can't see it like that. And to me, those two count. Those two count. When you look at a LeBron James, as great as he is, one of the things that goes vastly underappreciated about LeBron is LeBron will get up in you and D you up. We don't mention that enough because he averages 27, 8, and 8. But LeBron can D up too.
Scottie Pippen better than LeBron James?
Excuse me?
Is he better?
Of course not.
Of course not.
Of course not.
Does he belong in the same breath with LeBron James? No, he does not.
Excuse me. Who does?
Game for your life. Pick your 5.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, I told you. I only need really one player on my team, and that's Michael Jordan. So, voila, here's my team. And I'm going to have you read the names for me. Could you read my 4 teammates?
Oh, my God.
Just in honor of you, I want you to read the 4
Tiago Splitter, Rasho Nesterovic, Kwame Brown, and Slava Medvedenko.
It's Stanislav, actually.
Get the Stanislav.
Oh my God! That's a joke on me.
No,
it's not.
That is a joke on me.
No,
That team could beat anybody because it's got Michael Jordan on it. I almost just put Michael Jordan solo on my team, just have a one-man show. But I thought, why not those other four? Because they're four your all-time favorite players.
Let me treat the sport of basketball with this respect and deference it deserves. Because clearly you're blasphemy with that list. How could you show up on national TV and do such a thing? I mean, this isn't Halloween. This isn't Halloween. This is April Fool's. This is April 1st. You don't make a joke like that. It's horrible. That's a horrible, horrible selection. Now let me get down to serious basketball. Let me preface my comments by saying LeBron James will not be on this list only because it was Michael Jordan's list we're feeding off of, and he already had Magic Johnson. I know that LeBron James deserves to be first team in anybody.
Oh, okay.
Kick my music, please. Here's the deal, y'all.
Sorry.
Skip Bayless, we all know who the GOAT is. The greatest of all time is Magic Johnson. And of course, it's Michael Jordan. Magic Johnson's the greatest point guard. He's got to be on the list.
Right.
I'm going with Akeem Olajuwon because he's the shot block leader, okay? He played some defense, had unshot the dream, shaking the whole nine, even though I know Kareem was more formidable offensively with the skyhook. I'm going with Kevin McHale, the most unstoppable power forward in the history of the game from the low post. Kevin McHale was legit. I'm sorry, it was money. Trust me, he could not be stopped.
I never saw him play.
That's right. That's right. And of course, I cannot have a list. All right. You got to put a shooter up in the house. If you got Magic and Jordan, you've got a playmaker, you got a playmaker, an orchestrator in Magic. You got the ultimate playmaker in Michael Jordan, and you got the ultimate shot maker in the one and only great Larry Bird.